What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we will be doing a new apartment tour. So let's get into it. Alright, so Nina's gonna take over.
So as you walk in, we have like a little area over here. It's kind of like just a little bit of decor and then a little bit of like a little air purifier. And then this is just like a little bit of decor, a book, some glasses. This if you have seen our videos before, you saw that in our last apartment. I bought that for EJ for Christmas one year. Hard. Then you come this way. This is the kitchen. In the beginning of the kitchen, we have like a calendar here. We have a bunch of calendars. So we try to stay as organized as we can. We have very different schedules, so it just makes it easier to plan stuff for the week and everything like that.
But this one though, this hasn't been filled out in I don't know how long. Because honestly, it is a little bit messy. So like, we kind of just went for this one. But yeah.
It did say July on it, actually, before we started. And I was like, that's embarrassing. At least I have to, so. Yes, I know, it's October and these days don't match like we're supposed to, but it's fine. But this is like a little to-do thing. This is typically where we write like a grocery list or like just random to-dos that like we know we need to make sure we see, not just once, but twice.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a nice little fridge? This is like a version of our pantry. I would show you, but it's not super organized. So, you know, there's just food in here, imagine it. Okay.
Yeah, going back to the calendar thing, I forget a lot. And in the past, we made it a thing to like, I forget a lot. Like, I forget a lot. And we made it a thing that we have to start writing things down, because if not, it gets forgotten and it starts, you know, discussions. So that's how we're trying to help each other with that, so we can both visually see it, because if we get it sent through the phone, like, it doesn't work. So we're trying this thing where it has to be like physical, but it's been helping so far. But yeah.
I agree. I have a big over. This is just like, you know, oven, stove, microwave. You just have regular, like, everyday things.
This is my favorite thing though. This is like my retro little toaster.
We have a little frother.
Oh yeah, for the little protein shakes. That thing come in clutch.
And then I've been drinking tea like every day, all the time. And EJ's mom had gifted us this like years ago. Which at first I'm not really like a kettle person. But now I will say I'm kind of addicted. This is like good when you're making noodles, just anything. So
usually in a Hispanic household, we store that in here. But in the past, we have had like times where she turns on the oven. And obviously, like, I've done this for a while, so like I know every time we go to turn on the oven, I have to double check that there's nothing in there. But for her, it's new, and I understand that. So now we keep the oven clear, because you know that's the perfect place to store things. Like, come on now.
I've never done
That's a Hispanic thing.
It is for sure.
But
I've never done that.
yeah, one time, I think it happened one time, right? Where
yeah, no, I was like, why does it smell like something's burning? And then you were like, what did you put in the oven? I was like, nothing yet. And then you were like, there's stuff in there. And then I was like, there's stuff in there. I don't know, I just never like, so now I try to make it a habit. I look,
and I try to make it a habit not to leave things in there.
And then air fryer, knives, all the fun stuff. This is just for decor.
And then we got this little cool good vibes only at where was it, Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
It was super cheap too, and it definitely elevates our living room, our kitchen. Gives it a little vibe. And then
especially at night when it's like nighttime, we just turn that light on and then the under lights under here.
Yeah, it looked like a little vibe.
It's up a little bit and it's like more low key versus having to be like super bright.
Right.
And this area over here is all his area. I keep all of his like treats, his collars in there, that extra collars, and then treats here. Just hides it. So
if you do come to the house, these are not for you. These are just for the dog. This is for Oliver.
They're not cookies.
Don't eat them.
They're not. And then yeah, dishwasher. This island's massive.
Yeah, let me show.
Yeah, I could like lay on. We could both lay on it.
Yeah.
We could both lay on it.
And then
It has storage all on this side, which is nice. And you can obviously fit 4 bar stools, so in this apartment we don't have. I mean, we've never really been dining room people anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like we've always just been like counter people because I feel like we just, maybe when we have a family and stuff like that, obviously we'll sit down and have that type of thing.
Right.
We typically try to use all of our space for like working spaces or being productive. So
Right.
instead of taking a space for the dining room, we just use
I like our what are these called?
bar stools.
Bar stools. These are fire. Look at that.
Yeah, we got those off Amazon a few years ago. They've held up really good. We've moved.
Yeah. One thing too, though, like we usually sit right here, so usually I'll try to switch it, so like it's not always just that one or two always getting like sat on.
Specific chairs.
Yeah, so it's a cool rotation. So like I think that's like a little hack because if not, then those two are gonna get worn out, and then these gonna look brand new. So you gotta like get a nice little rotation going.
And this is like a little centerpiece we have. We're very minimal people.
Where we get these at? We got these at.
Apartment. This is at Home Goods.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is at Home Goods. This is just like bottle opener we have. My mom bought us these. They're electric salt and pepper shakers. Makes you feel a little bougie, you know.
Shout out, Mama.
And then these coasters, they're the same as that wall piece that I got EJ. The guy that did it was super dope, and he made coasters too as part of like the package. So that's cool.
And if you guys know anything about me, I love skulls. I love just any type of like nature stuff that has skulls. I don't know. It's just a little thing I like.
Has to do with evolving and like life. You'll see a bunch of skulls everywhere throughout the house because yeah, he is a fan of
Yep.
those. And then just have our trash can here. And then
So one thing too, I love natural sunlight. So one thing about our apartment, like, is a must is a bunch of windows. Even though it does suck, because we do live in Vegas and the AC bill or the energy bill be up the roof. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna talk about this space right here. This is I assume this is like where you put your dining table.
yeah.
But obviously we don't need it. It's just me and her, and a lot of time, like, we're never home at the same time, so like it's not really necessary. So what we decided to do was make it into like a little tea area type thing.
A little chill,
So
productive.
sometimes she'll be eating right there, and then I'll just be right here. Like we're just talking our talk, gossiping.
Yeah, we do call this the tea chair.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
like
the
when
tea chair.
when we both have had
Hold on,
long
let me get a
days. Long days.
Let me get a little tea tap.
When we both have had long days at work.
Right here, Lily.
Yeah, one of us sits here.
Yeah.
Well, normally one of us is eating. The other one's like, I have to tell you the tea. So it's just a
Tell me,
given that
please.
like when you sit in that chair, tea for the day is going to be talked.
Yeah. And also, it is his chair when
that's why he's on
we're
the floor.
hanging out.
Yeah, he always sits up there. Papa, is that your chair? Ali, is that your chair? Sit in your chair. Show them how you sit in your chair. Go ahead, you can sit in it.
Yeah.
Sit down, go ahead.
That's a good
He said,
boy.
guys, he's talking about my chair. Yeah, normally he honestly sits in it and fits perfectly like that, and then he literally lays his head right here on the arm so he can people watch and dog watch and whatever dogs like to do.
So, okay.
He's a little clingy.
And then, so we got this. Where we get this at? We got this
IKEA.
at IKEA. Super cool. Definitely like brings a different like. It brings like what's it called? It brings like layers to you, to like the living space. Texture, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I bought this on Amazon. It says daily gratitude. You know, just gives you
I love that.
things to be, you know, grateful for. And then we went to like a. All right, Ollie, come on. All right, get down.
You can't see him, so you can just push him down and not talk.
We got these at what was it, like a vintage?
We went to a vintage thrift outlet.
Yeah.
Super dope. They had like super cool, like old style, vintage car magazines and pictures and stuff.
I got this from a guy off of OfferUp, and then you know the house always gotta smell good, but I have knocked that over like twice. I'm not gonna lie. So this is all waxy. The first time I did clean it, the second time I just kind of gave up. And then I'm real big into like plants. So we have a couple real plants and then a couple fake plants around the house. And then what else is here? We got a bunch of like books we read. I got this on Amazon too. Definitely levels up your living space, especially in the nighttime. We got more lights right there. I used to sew back in the day. I really don't sew anymore, but I thought like it was a cool, like aesthetically looking, you know, piece. And then we got more schools right here. And then I have a boy. His name's JT. He works with me. He makes these cool little 3D printed stuff. So this is like
it's a Tesla.
Yeah, a little Tesla Cybertruck. Shout out him. What else? And I think that's it. Oh, and then this is a painting that I made. So if you guys don't know, you could like do like 3D or not 3D. You could like trace with like a projector. So it's kind of like, you know, the same process that like tattoo artists do. Like they'll trace over like, you know, a picture already. So this is a picture that was already made, and then this is another picture, and I just kind of combined them two.
That was the first thing we put up in our apartment.
Yeah, I feel like it fits well.
Yeah, we literally like that wall. Makes sense.
And then this is our balcony. We don't really have much out there. We just have like our old sofa from our old spot. Cause I don't want to walk along shoes out there. So yeah, there ain't really much out there. Oh, come on.
You said, dang, I was trying to talk to the kitties. Gosh.
And then, I guess I'll talk about the media center. So, these were made from cinder blocks. I seen this girl on TikTok do it, and I thought it was super dope. It kind of puts everything together with like the wood on the floor. It gives it like that earthy like type of feel. And then, what else we have here? I've also got this on, we'll get this at, we got this at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby be having some cool stuff. We got this plant, I think we got it at Home Depot. And then this right here, my boy JT made it for us.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's like a little thing for your plants. And then, at one point in my life, I wanted a DJ, but then I didn't. So now we use it as decor. Some of our journals right here. We're trying to get more into that. And then some more fake plants. Some more 3D printed. This is probably my favorite 3D printed piece right here. It's like a little buggy van. And it matches like the aesthetic too.
Yeah.
And then he also 3D printed this too. I just went ahead and colored it so it gives it like that cement look.
Yeah, a little texture.
Yeah. What else is here? I guess I'll let you talk about the rest of the living room.
This is our couch.
Hold on, let me pause the music before. Yeah. Oh, hey, you're not allowed there.
This man. So if you're wondering why this is like has the blanket on it, that's his spot. Because I'm like, we paid a good amount of money for this couch that I really wanted, and I'm determined not to let his nails scratch it or get it messed up or dirty or whatever. So anytime, like, if he does lay with us over here, it's like I have a blanket that he's laying on.
Yeah,
this is like his spot. You'll see all of his hair all over it. No matter how many times we wash it, it literally catches all of his hair. So ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is our couch. It's from, where did I get it from?
Living or?
Was it Living Space? It was Living Space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cute. And then we got these two pillows. The cream ones to just kind of go on it. The green ones came with the couch. And it is a modular couch, so you can kind of, you know, move it any way you want. This piece could be over here with the little ottoman or whatever, but this was kind of the most functional way we could put it in our place. And at first I thought it was going to be too big, and it was funny because when I bought it, it was either this color or like this color. And I was like, there's no way I can have a dog that's this color. And have a couch that's this color. That would work. And then I was like, you only live once. A green couch in our life would be kind of cool. And it kind of fits our, like a lot of green, a lot of earthy, like more tans, blacks, browns, greens. So it kind of fits the vibe. And then this rug is a rug that you've seen in our old place. Brought it back here. And then this coffee table is also a coffee table that's one that's traveled with us too from our old place. We'll probably end up getting a different one at some point, but right now
it works.
Yeah. And then this is just our little tray. EJ made this tray. I don't know if you guys remember that. He made this tray himself, and then, like he said, he's into these types of things. So we have that, and just a plant, candle from Home Goods, and then just our remotes and stuff all set up there. And then the wall, you'll notice, is blank because we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do with the wall. And then one day randomly EJ put up this one, and I was like, actually that's kind of like fine there. But when we put the little light on top that he got from Amazon, so that was cool, so it lights it up kind of at night, so it's vibe too. But this wall is still a work in progress. We've contemplated a bunch of different things, doing like 3 paintings, doing like a plant wall. We haven't really decided, so hence why it's still blank. So if you have any ideas, you can drop them in the comments. We're interested in knowing your ideas because maybe you can help us pick. And then over here, this is just kind of like a little like corner. I had this cool light that I got, and we were like, okay, everywhere in here has like ceiling fans and stuff, so it'd be weird if you put the light with the ceiling fan, you know. But here's kind of a cute, perfect spot. It's just kind of like a little lamp style kind of vibe. And then at night, like we said, we turn on like all those little lights, so it's kind of like helps set the mood. Our basket over here from Home Goods with some blankets, and then this plant kind of gives more of like a Japanese type of vibe, with also the twin of what you saw over there that we got off with the marketplace. This little tip. But yeah, that's pretty much the living room. Pretty just chill, cozy. At nighttime, it really looks dope. We might, maybe I'll have EJ put a clip of like a little montage of it at night so you guys can kind of see the vibes, because I feel like at night really, like it's nice with all the windows open and stuff, but at nighttime it's just like all the little lights on that we have, and you're just watching a movie or whatever. It's just really a vibe. I feel like it's chill. And then I guess we'll continue. Do you want to show your space, or do you want me to show the bedroom and then leave yours for the finale?
Let's share the yeah, just because our bedroom doesn't have much. Just because we try not to spend time in there. And then
this is ready, guys. I'm getting sick.
So this mirror.
No, let me tell you. This mirror, EJ randomly I can't remember what I was doing that day. He randomly comes in the house and he's like, look what I found. And like I'm like doing something, so I come here and I'm like, what? And he's like, and I'm like, oh. Like, where'd you get that? He's like, somebody was gonna throw it away.
It was in the trash.
And I was like, oh. And like, I mean, there's like a tiny little spot right here, like it looks like a scratch. You can barely even see it. But we talked about for a while getting like, we had an IKEA mirror at one point, and I was like, ooh, it'd be bomb if we got another one to go like here, to do like out for the days or whatever. But when he found this one, I was like, we could just keep this here for the moment being till we end up deciding if we want an IKEA mirror or one that's more like aesthetic to the vibe of the house. But this has kind of just been here. It kind of helps, at least when you stand here, you can see your outfit from here down, because we literally have no mirrors in this house other than the ones in the bathroom.
Hey, Olive.
Hey.
No barks.
Get together.
Hey.
Daddy.
That's the only thing that does suck with him having a bunch of mirrors or windows. He barks at every dog.
We don't have to talk to everyone, you know. They live here too. There's allowed to go outside, you know. That's okay.
Come over here. We're talking over here. Anyways, then this here, this is just like our little, we have a laundry room, so it's like a stackable washer and dryer. Nice, up to date. Super nice. And then we just have random stuff like stored there. And then moving this way, this is our master bedroom, primary bedroom. A lot of stuff, it was more stuff that we just like took Like if I had my own stuff or he had his own stuff in storage or whatever, we just took stuff and put it all in here. So this was like mine, I just brought in here. Super nice, super minimal. And just like a plant here, some candles. And then this is like for my jewelry, because we do try to be really minimal. You'll notice we don't have a lot of like things out. We try to keep it very simple, but this is like every day I grab my rings. This is a cute picture of me and my friends. They'll probably watch this and they'll be like, oh my god. Yeah, and then just another plant. This over here, I also thought about putting like a mirror in the corner right here, because I feel like that would be fire with the sun. And like a standing mirror would be dope, but Ollie likes to sleep near us, and I'm really big on like not letting him on my bed. So his bed's right here, super nice, Tempur-Pedic. My mom bought it for him. He's bougie. Every time we go to sleep, we literally say it's time to go Mimi's, and he knows exactly where he's supposed to go. So that's his little area. And then nice lighting here. Our bed is the same bed that we've had from before. If you ever saw our apartment tours before, from Amazon, the bed frame, I think it's from Amazon, but the mattress and stuff we've had. And then this cute bedding, like I said, we try to keep it very minimal, very earthy, natural colors and stuff. So we do have silk pillows, which those are the ones we sleep on with our face and our hair and stuff, because our sun DJ, it's really good for your skin and your hair. So we sleep on those, but these are more just like fluffier ones that we use to kind of help balance the texture of everything. And then these two nightstands, these are ones that I had that we just carried into here, because our last apartment we had more of like darker ones. It was like black, gray, kind of. So we're trying to lighten it up a little bit, but still give it like a kind of a little bit of a darker pop of color with the black bed frame. And these are cute. These, pretty sure you can get on Amazon. I actually thrifted those.
Which ones?
The nightstands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The person, actually, well, I thrifted them. I got them on Facebook Marketplace, and the person literally in the post was like, bought these, never use. And they're cool because they have outlets on them, on the top, so we literally plug our phones and stuff all in there. So that's kind of cool. And then Ollie has his little toys over there in the corner. That's his little toy box. Yeah. And then like he was saying, we have a projector, and one thing that you'll notice is like by the little dresser over there, we don't have like anything on top of it. Like no picture, no decor, nor anything. And that's because we kind of liked that when we wanted to set up the projector and watch movies in bed, you could literally set it up on the nightstand and then point it towards that wall, and it's literally like you're in a movie theater. So we kind of leave the wall blank just because it makes it where if we wanted to do that, we could do that. We'll probably put something on this wall though, or maybe like, I don't know, some type of lamps or something on the side, and then maybe just something above the bed, because it does look super plain in here, but that's still a work in progress. So, yeah, and then this is our bathroom. I will call it more, I say our bathroom, it's my bathroom, because the only thing this man does in here is shower. Everything else in here, and brush his teeth. He brushes his teeth in here, and then changes his contacts when he's like going to bed or whatever. But this is pretty much my bathroom. Just like a minimal linen shower curtain. We got a stone mat here, and then just tan rugs that we got from Home Goods and stuff.
Can you turn on the light in there? It's a little dark.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I can turn on this. But yeah, this tan shower curtain, it's more of a linen style we got from Home Goods. Just adds texture. And then I try to use silk in my hair. I've been trying this thing with my hair where I'm trying to keep it more healthy and not dry out and stuff. I'm trying to wear it naturally curly. That's why it looks like a hot mess right now, so it's okay with it. And then here, our sink area. Like I said, it's mostly my bathroom. This is something that we had got from somewhere before. I want to say like Home Goods or something, and it was messed up, and it's still messed up. But we've talked about I want to paint it. That's the reason I got it. It's like a woman's body.
And we bought the paint. We just haven't done it.
Maybe that'll be a video that we do.
Yeah.
But and this little I got a pack of like these wooden kind of trays, so you'll see them throughout the house and stuff in the bathroom. But yeah, I just had some little stuff on it, a candle, some shimmering body oil, stuff like that. And then our toothbrushes here. We both have Sonicare. Well, I have a Sonicare. He has an Aquasonic. They're pretty much the same. So, just saying. It's best. You get an electric toothbrush. Gets all the germs. Does double the work. An auto candle here from Home Goods. And then bathroom, toilet, whatever. And a little spray and stuff. And then this is actually a painting that EJ made, and it was funny because I remember when we moved here, he was like, I have all these paintings, but like I don't know if I like them. I think he was thinking about redoing this one. And I was like, no, like that'd probably be cool in the bathroom. Like it adds texture in here, it's not doing too much. Like I said, it's my bathroom, so I mean he's not standing here having to look at it that much, so.
We made that together, babe.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because we made it with spackle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we originally
painted
wanted it
it.
to be a certain type of, that's what it was. We wanted it to be a certain type of vibe, and I think we were like, we don't know if it really gave it, but now I think it looks cool in here. Like
Yeah,
it's just the
I like
aesthetic
it.
of like the tones and the colors in the bathroom. Just this little area. Don't mind me because I got a lot of stuff, okay? Too much, but this is kind of like just stuff, hair products, medicines, different types of things, bed sheets, stuff like that. Extra towels on the bottoms, like my hair dryer and stuff. And then toilet paper. And then this is technically supposed to be like the master closet where we share, but that was not happening. So this is my closet. Kind of. Again, I have a lot of stuff. Little shoe rack that I got. I got EJ some too. But kind of built them. I surprised him and built them myself.
Mm-hmm.
That day I was so proud. Okay, listen, I know it's like only like a 7-step process, but imagine doing 7 steps 7 times. Okay, it's a lot. Because this is like 2 different ones, plus he has some too. So I did it and then I surprised him with it because we both have a lot of shoes. So that's cool.
Shout out you, babe.
Need more than just my jeans, tops and stuff like that. It's about the time where you gotta go through your clothes and get all your summer clothes out the way and start getting your winter clothes
Mm-hmm.
in here. But yeah, that's the bathroom. Again, we're still working on it. It's still all a work in progress because we're trying to figure out.
I guess I'll give you guys a little hint. We plan on moving out the city. So, after we decided to make that decision, I figured we're going to put all our stuff in storage for a while.
That's part of the reason, honestly, that we haven't, like, we've thought about certain things in the house, but it's like, we're trying to decide, like, should we buy it and then, put something up here and put something in the living room and do all this, and then if we're going to move and, like, kind of travel and do a little different type of change in our life, do we want to buy all that stuff just to have to, like, haul even more stuff, or do we want to wait?
Right.
Kind of just...
Or even just because we're going to have to put it in storage.
Yeah.
So, like,
just, like...
does it make sense?
Yeah.
And for us, it really doesn't. So, like, we might do little things, but honestly, like, the way you see the house right now is the way it's gonna stay. Maybe a couple mirrors, but I think that might be it. I know we still have some stuff for, like, the patio at the old apartment, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna do much changes. Maybe some paintings I don't know, maybe some little things, but yeah.
I need, like, a brief intermission because I have to blow my nose. I'm sorry, my nose is running.
That's okay. We'll cut right now.
All right, moving back by the front
And now
door.
we are back, guys. You like that? All right, so this is pretty much our entryway.
You have to do it again because I was talking.
Oh. And just like that, we're back, guys. So pretty much this is our entryway. We got this cool little, what is this called? Like wooden...
Minimal shoe rack.
Yeah. We got this where I think we got it at Ross.
Yeah, super simple. We just wanted something to put our shoes on, and that wasn't too much.
And then we got this cool light at Wayfair. Has a bunch of, like, different modes and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And then I got this rug. Where I get this from? I think I might have got it. I can't remember.
I think you got it on TikTok Shop.
Maybe, yeah. And then this another.
This is the other painting we did with that other one in the bathroom.
Oh, this one's cool though. I like it.
Yeah. Fits the space.
And then we painted it over, and then here's just like pretty much just extra storage. We pretty much just keep our what, our vacuum here or
Holly's food.
Ollie's food,
That's why he's
or,
in there.
like, bags, so like when we carry stuff up the stairs.
That's why he's looking, because his leash is right there, and normally when we
Yeah.
open that door, he thinks he's going OUT.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
he's
then-
like, what?
So pretty much, this is my bathroom. Yeah,
This is his side of the house.
yeah, this is my side of the house. So pretty much, not too much going on in here because nobody uses it. Nobody ever really comes over. Nobody. Yeah, so this is pretty much.
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's all I can think
This
of.
is pretty much where I just cut my hair, and then this is where I blow up the toilet,
Actually, though.
like 5 times a day. And then,
Yeah, if that's not normal, somebody comment and tell him what's wrong.
and then this, we also got it from the other pieces that we had in the tea area.
Yeah, the vintage thrift
so
shop.
These are black and white, obviously, kind of matches like the vibe in here, black and white with green. And then we got this little guy right here. Arr, arr. I think we got this at. Where did we get this at? I don't know.
I don't remember. That was so random when we saw
Yeah.
that. We were
And
just like, it's kind of cute.
I'm big with jewelry, so Nina got me this. I don't know where she bought it from. And then
You got it on Amazon.
to keep with the green stuff, the green aesthetic, I got more jewelry holder. I think I got that on the TikTok shop.
TikTok.
And then these paintings right here, I made them.
These are from also our apartment or our townhome. We live
Yeah.
in our townhome.
And it's pretty much where I cut my hair right here.
Yeah, I got him that mirror off Amazon. Super fire if you ever cut your hair yourself.
And then my boy JT made this. Shout out my boy JT. And then if you come here, this is another storage closet. Pretty much, I got extra shoes here. My dirty basket, my dirty clothes basket, hoodies, some extra accessories, belts, bags. And then this is pretty much my work area. This is pretty much where I come and pretty much get ready to. This is also like / my closet. So pretty much, I guess we'll talk about this. So I think these are 2 like cube things we got from like Target or something.
Yeah.
And then about the little cubby,
Insert
little
cubbies.
pocket things, and then my clothes rack, and then my brother gave me this Kobe Bryant piece.
It's fire.
Yeah, cool stuff. Shout out my brother Angel. And then this is initially what we had for like our shoe rack at our old apartment, but it really didn't match like the aesthetic, so I just kind of threw it in here. And then we got this neon sign at the same place we got the other one at
Hobby Lobby, yeah.
I got this at Hobby Lobby, and then this IKEA. So pretty much hold my cameras there, and then we had these in the bathroom at one point.
Yeah, they're meant to go underneath.
Yeah, but now we have a bunch of bathroom storage, so we don't really use that. I just have a bunch of like stuff I use. And then I got this. Where we get this at? This is at
That was at the vintage market.
This was remember it was I think in the 99 cent store or we went to the mall. It was like the inside mall.
Oh, yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
yeah.
99 cent store?
Yeah, it was
Or
at,
Dollar
oh, no, it's at Five and Below.
Oh, that's what it was.
There's like a book of like a bunch of them in there. Kind of
Yeah,
looked cool,
and
so we
then-
took the ones he liked.
So the theme for this room, I kind of want to make it colorful because everything else in the house is like really like earthy. So I went ahead and got this yellow IKEA table. It was on special, and then I got this little water gun at
TikTok
TikTok
shop.
shop. And I feel like it really like makes it pop though, with especially with this green graphic design book. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot actually. And then back in the day. When I used to work at this Speakeasy, it was like a long hallway. So me and my coworkers, like instead of walking, we just bought these like little penny boards. What else? And then this this is like essentially supposed to be like for your bathroom, but I just decided to put my shoes on there, and then Nina bought me that.
And this is fire. How it goes all the way up. It kind of gives more of an industrial type.
Yeah,
of
for sure.
vibe.
And then Nina bought me my little art little toolbox thing.
Yeah, that was like one of the first gifts I gave you.
Yeah.
He was
And
doing
then-
art for sure back then.
Yeah.
For real.
And then I got this little red little shoe rack from IKEA. And then these are like the little shoe racks she bought me.
Yeah, I built all of these myself.
And then got this smiley face from Hobby Lobby. What else?
He was considering painting that and stuff. So maybe when I paint my vase, he'll paint that.
Yeah. And then this, I just bought it because the other table was way too long. So this was also Amazon. My cool little chair, also Amazon. And then I kind of like to hide my wires in this shoebox. You can still see a couple wires, but whatever, it is what it is. And I also like to use like boxes to like hide like a bunch of stuff, just so like it's not like all out there. And this is another painting I made. It's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. What else? And then we got right here our weekly little priorities. At least these are mine personal ones. So we have EJ Nina content, TikTok, YouTube, IG, Halloween content, gym 5 times a week, client IG content, digital marketing, and just my weekly wins. And then when I do like post a video, like my main like focus is like what value do I bring to the audience. So I always gotta keep that on top of my head when I make a video. And then this is pretty much my closet. So yeah, closet, as you can tell, I like to wear a lot of black. So this is my black side of the closet. This is my colored, which is not really any. Then we got some boxes. My pants look crazy, but it's okay. And I think that is it. Why did we pick this apartment?
It's funny because I think when I had first moved out here, we were looking at moving somewhere together. We had looked here, and it had just been built. This like full apartment complex, and it's a really big property with a bunch of buildings and stuff. And I remember we came and like toured, and we toured like the one bedroom I think at the time, and I was like, oh, it's nice, but like at the time I think also where we were working and what we were doing and like everything, it was like kind of felt far out here, and it also hadn't been fully developed around it yet either. There wasn't like a lot around it, so we were kind of like, okay, well there's not too much around. You can't really like, you have to drive far to go to a store, to the grocery store or whatever. We work also more on this side, blah blah blah. So at the time it was just like, it didn't really make sense. Also, it was still being built, so like they didn't have a pool, none of the amenities were really like working, like we had to wait a while, so we ended up deciding on the townhome or whatever back then. But like now we retoured it, and it's funny because my job is literally, I'm gonna say 13 minutes from here, so that's super nice. The highway's super close to us, so like for him to go to work, he just jumps on the highway, drive straight to work. It's not far from the strip. Like it's like almost like a perfect area now. They've built stuff around it. There's great like supermarket stores and like grocery stores, and there's also, it's like right by main road where it has a bunch of restaurants and stuff. So I think that, and then also not just obviously the location, but like now it suits that for our lifestyle, and then also just like the lighting in here, the amount of space too. This is probably like apartment wise, like there's so much space in this apartment. Like I felt so bad before because like Ollie would always want to play, and like we don't always want to go outside to play. So like when he brings you a toy inside, it's like if you can't throw it, for him to at least try to go get it, it's like annoying. So here, like the living room in that area is pretty big and like spacious, so it just feels more like homey. Even though you're not in a home, like when you go in the kitchen and the living room, it's all nice, big area, kind of open, so it feels just like more homey.
Yeah, I also feel like when we first toured it, like it was like way more expensive.
Yeah.
It was like $1,000 more for
Yeah.
like this exact one. I think it was looking at like 3,200.
Yeah. they're
And I
charging
think we
something
got
crazy.
ours for like about like 2,400. So like it just made sense.
Yeah, $1,000 cheaper, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And the lighting, I feel like is great. Like you said, all the windows and stuff.
mhm.
Yeah, it's nice. And we do live like on the second floor, but where our unit is located, it's just nice because.
Yeah. Oh, I think my favorite thing too about here is that even though there's a lot of units, like I feel like everybody kind of minds their business.
Yeah.
I feel like in our old apartments, it wasn't a lot of like units, but like I don't know if it's the way they designed it because it was like really like you're facing each unit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like the way they designed it, or maybe it was because like we literally got like the middle like right in front of the pool.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I just feel like they're just so small. Like I feel like everybody is like in each other's business, and here like I don't think I really met anybody here. Not that like I'm looking to meet people, but like I
Like
just
it's just nice to have like it's like nice to feel like you're a part of a community, but not where like
like everything
Yeah.
about the community.
like you know what Becky did.
Yeah, type
the
thing.
other day. Like I don't know, like.
So like it's like I said, bro. There's so many like units here, but
And we
everybody.
always talk about too how we always see like we will be like we've never seen them before. Like
Yeah.
when we were walking Ollie, like and it was funny because there was a fire alarm that went off the other day here, and we were out like everybody evacuated
damn.
is outside, and it's like a fire alarm going off at like 9 p.m. and everyone's outside, and we're all like, wow, there's so many people that live here with kids and stuff. We've never seen them.
Yeah, we never see kids to be
or
honest.
anything. Yeah.
I was like I like it like I love kids, but I was like I like that there's not really kids, and then like the fire alarm thing happened, and like bro, there were so many kids.
Yeah.
One thing though, there's a lot of people that like do own a bunch of dogs here, which is cool.
Yeah. It's a very active community though. Like I will say, like they do a lot of events and stuff for the community and stuff. So that's I feel like a plus too. Like, yeah.
We didn't really show you guys like the amenities. Our amenities are fire. If you guys do like this video,
No, we're not showing you the amenities
why?
because this is all privacy. People need to know exactly where we live. Maybe when we move out.
They're not gonna know where we like. They're not gonna know where we live because of the amenities.
Yes.
No, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so our amenities are fire.
Sorry, guys. We can cut that part out, but our amenities are fire. We do have like
I feel like our amenities
3
like
pools,
yeah. I feel like
resort style pools.
I feel like if you see our amenities and you look up like the amenities, I guess you'll know like where we live. I feel like we should do it because it brings like value. Like if somebody's like really looking to move to Vegas and like you're looking for some dope apartments that won't break the bank, but like you'll get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Like this is like a dope like the amenities are dope. Like our gym's like one of a kind, one of the biggest like gyms we've like seen that like is a reasonable price.
It's very much more like a personal commercial gym where it has every single thing like you need to actually work out and hit a good workout.
Yeah.
Like not just cardio machines, not just like it has full on equipment where you could literally do a whole leg day, a whole back day, a whole like any type of day.
There's like a movie theater here.
Yeah.
There's like she said, there's 3 pools. There's
all resort style pools too, like you're at a resort.
yeah. There's dog parks. There's
basketball court,
volleyball. And then what else they got? The lounge is cool. They have like an office area that we just went to. Oh, they also have like the yoga studio and it has like a cool like little yen waterfall.
Garden.
Yeah. So like the yoga room's fire. I don't know. Everything about this just makes sense. And
the other thing about here is that there isn't. When we were looking for apartments, we were looking for underground or garage parking.
mm-hmm.
And I will say this specific property does not have that, but they do have like covering where everybody gets an assigned like parking spot under a covering. But you
I
only
remember
get
in our
one.
old apartment, it was a first come first serve basis.
Yeah.
And I know like random cars just started like parking in the assigned, the free like parking. So like sometimes like if our work schedule, like we would have to park hella far. That was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But the only thing about here is like you do get one assigned, like under the shade.
Yeah, you do get one assigned parking
Yeah.
spot. So like only one of us can park our
And you
cars
can't buy like a different one.
No, that's the only thing is they're all specifically assigned to one to every unit, so you can't.
Yeah.
The key can't buy an extra spot.
But I was scoping out like what
Oh my god.
I was scoping out what like spaces were never like being used, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just park my car there. If my car gets towed, whatever. If I get like a ticket, whatever. Until this day, I don't even park my car there anymore because like where I park my car now, like it's always shaded. So like I was like whatever, and it's not that hot anymore. So even till this day, like that parking spot, and it's closer to our apartment too. Sometimes she doesn't park in her parking spot because it's far, but I parked there, and like now I don't park there, but nobody parks at that like parking spot. Like every day I look, I'm like, I wonder when someone's gonna park there, but nobody has parked there.
He literally said it this morning when he's like, you know, I always check to see who's parked in my parking spot. I was like, you know, that's not your parking spot. And he was like, I know, but like it is. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm sure I tell him all the time, like, what if one day the person whose unit actually belongs to decides they want to park in their actual thing, and now you're parked in it. So they're literally going to call and tow your car. And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. So, you know, the day it happens, I'm sure you'll know.
I don't think.
And I won't be surprised if now he's saying this, why is somebody parking their parking
But I don't even park there no more. That's the thing, because it's not hot no more.
Yeah,
So if they
that's
do
true,
park
yeah.
there, like they're gonna park there, and I'll be fine with it.
And now he's okay with it.
Yeah,
Just
'cause it's
can-
not hot no
Can't be
more.
during summer.
Yeah, because it'd
That's
be
his
hot.
spot.
But I think that's pretty much it. So, with that being said, guys, that will be the end of this apartment tour. So keep watching, comment what you guys want to see next, and we are out. Peace.